In my tuition centre, I see many children who have problems with reading, which they shouldn't actually have. All of the children I see have the problems because they've been taught using the wrong method. I'd like to show you here a book that I have in my shop. It's sold as a first reader, but I hasten to add, not in my shop, because I keep it simply to show what a dreadful book it is. If we open the first page, we have a sight word. Now, a sight word is, as the name suggests, it is visual. You cannot sound it out. Visual memory is a developmental thing. Now, children aged 5 to 6 have an average visual memory of one letter. So this is causing problems right away. It's far too long. Next word, we have double syllables just to add to the confusion. Then we have a saying a. When children are first taught to read, the first thing they should be taught is initial sounds and the short vowel sounds a, e, o, a. It's too confusing to give them everything at once. And here we have the letter A, saying A as opposed to a. Then we have another sight word, and OW. So it's far too much for a young child learning to read. Children will read it in inverted commas. They will memorize it. They will listen to it and they will memorize it. And this can lead to guessing. We do not want the child to guess because guessing is inordinately inaccurate. It also causes problems with spelling. When children are taught this way, they look at the word as a unit. They don't look from left to right. This is necessary for spelling. That's why sometimes children will read the word saw on one page. The next page they'll read it as was, because they're actually looking at the ends but not the order. This book, on the other hand, is a fantastic book for teaching children to read. The reason being it's based on what we call synthetic phonics. Synthetic phonics is simply sounding out letters to build up the word. If we go to the first page, we have a cat, cat, so the child can sound out. A mat, at. And on it goes until the very last page. A rat, on a bat, on a cat, in a hat, on a mat. Every single word can be sounded out. There is no reason to guess. So the children are actually decoding the word and they are reading and they will feel very proud of themselves. This is also helping for spelling because it's making them look left to right, and it's also making them listen to every single sound. Don't just take my word for it. There have been many studies, particularly in the UK, that have been carried out. One was in Clackmannanshire in Scotland, which is a very poor socioeconomic group. They took one cohort of year ones, split that cohort into 3. The first group they taught synthetic phonics, this method. The second group they taught analytical phonics, which was some sight words and analysing certain words, at. The third group they taught the whole language approach, which is a bit of everything, and surround the children by print and they will learn through osmosis. That does not happen. This experiment was terminated prematurely because the first group was so far ahead and the other groups just weren't catching up. Those students, I believe, are now in year 9 or 10, and those other 2 groups have never caught up with that first group. There's also the Rose Report done in England, which was commissioned by the UK government, and countless others that prove that synthetic phonics is the way to teach your child to read.